Let's give it a little bit of go here. She's got some go power, man. She feels good. It pulls really nice up in the top. Wow. Good morning, welcome back to Peter's Autovlog. This is Peter. In today's interesting used car segment, we're going to get to review and test drive this 2023 Nissan Titan Platinum Reserve. And I'm very excited, guys, to get behind the wheel of this Nissan Titan, as I've never actually been behind the wheel of one until today. And of course, this being basically the very best trim you can get, I was even more excited to bring you this and see what I think about this awesome looking truck. But before we go on, I want to give a big shout out to Bartow Ford and a big thank you for allowing me some time with this Nissan Titan. Big thank you to my friend Tim as well. And I'm going to put all their information and a link to their website in the description below. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, here we have this 2023 Nissan Titan Platinum Reserve. Last time I mentioned, I've never been behind the wheel of this Nissan Titan before. I mean, I've driven Ford, Chevy, Ram, GMC, Toyotas, but this is actually the very first time I'm going to get behind the wheel of this Nissan Titan. Kind of sad because, you know, Nissan Titan is no longer being built by Nissan. It's been discontinued for 2025. So basically, any remaining 2024s, I believe they ended production in June, if I'm correct, the end of June, or July, if I'm correct. So basically, whatever Nissans are left at the dealerships, basically that's it. Nissan is no longer building a full-size truck, just staying basically with their Frontier. Now, this one that we have with us here, guys, basically is a second generation Nissan Titan that was introduced in 2016. This one here being a 2023. In 2020, Nissan gave it a mid-cycle refresh. So this is what basically you're seeing right here, right now. Basically the latest and greatest Nissan Titan. This one that we have with us here is finished off in a Cardinal Red, which is a really nice red color, and it's finished off with a brown leather interior. Of course, this being a upper trim, it's got basically a lot of the bells and whistles. It's not fully loaded, but it does have quite a bit of nice interior upgrades. Now, this one that we have with us here, as I mentioned, it is a pre-owned. It's a 2023. It has just over 18,000 miles, and I believe the asking price is just under $50,000. We'll go over that once we're inside the truck. In this 2023 year, there was a base. You got the SV, the Pro 4X, and then you go to this Platinum Reserve. I believe Nissan cut the base trim for 2024. And being that we have this Nissan Titan Platinum, the only way you can get this Platinum is basically with a crew cab and the 5.5 foot bed. Of course, you can also get a 6.5 foot bed as well, but you have to get a different trim with a shorter bed. That's one of the things that you can get for this Nissan Titans. Now, very good looking truck in my opinion, especially in this Cardinal Red. Now, of course, as I mentioned, we get a redesign or an upgrade, or basically a mid-cycle refresh that Nissan did for 2020. That's what we see here. So these lights are very, very nice. We got some LED headlights, LED fog lights. You can see we got a little nice daytime running light there as well. Coming here to the rest of the front bumper, we got a bit of chrome trim here in the very front with your black tow hooks. We got some sensors. Coming up here, we got the nice aluminum trim here. As you can see, this is part of the trim that comes with this Platinums here. You got also the Nissan logo, which is basically the newer Nissan logo with the front camera there, as you can see, which is really nice the way this is. Really nice the way this is. The hood, everything, this just well designed, really fits the truck. Now, headed here on the side, we got a really nice 20-inch aluminum wheel that comes with this Platinum Reserve. As you can see, it's a really nice wheel. We got a kind of like a dark gray trim with some aluminum accents. This wheels are wrapped around a 275 millimeter Goodyear Wrangler SR8 tires. You can see the really nice wheel and tire package. We got some body painted, basically Fender flares, as you can see there. Here we got your big Titan name. We also got your big mirrors here. As you can see, side mirrors with a chrome cap, as you can see there, with the turn signal integrated into that. Now down here, as you can see, we got your fixed running boards. Really nice running board, as you can see there, with the Titan name right there. Those extend basically all across 4 doors. We also got some mufflers as well. This one looks like from factory. Of course, crew cab, as I mentioned. We got also some chrome handles there, as you can see, they're really nice. And of course, this one here, we have the nice brown leather interior. As you can see, it comes with this Platinum Reserve, and it looks really nice as well. As you can see, the nice combination of the red and the brown. They're really, really nice what Nissan has done. Coming back here, guys, we got the 5.5 foot bed. We got this one has a tonneau cover. Of course, this is a pre-owned. Somebody the original owner put a tonneau cover on this. Looks like a one-piece tonneau cover. Coming here in the back, guys, we got a really nice design here to the back as well. I love the taillights as well. Really nice kind of modern-ish more taillights. You can see the bumper is done in body color as well with some sensors. And here on the bed door, we have the chrome or the aluminum trim here, as you can see there, excuse me. Platinum Reserve name right there, the Nissan badge right there as well. And we also got a reverse camera. Now here, as you can see, we got your receiver hitch ready to go. These trucks are basically towing about 9,600 pounds. I'll put that information for you guys up on the screen as much as can tow. But a pretty good amount of towing, especially with the V8 that this Nissan Titans come with. And let's go ahead and open up the door of this bed. And you see, guys, we got the Titan name right there scripted on the very top there, and that is soft opening. So here we have your 5.5 foot bed. As I mentioned, you can also get a 6.5 foot bed on this Titan. So of course you got to find a different model, but in this premium, on this Platinums, you get this 5.5 foot bed, which is already has a bed protection or a spraying bed liner, as you can see there. Payload capacity on this truck is about 1,300 pounds according to the sticker on the door. So basically that's what you can tow with, or you can put in payload in this Nissan Titans. Of course, we also got a 120 volt connection right here for your home connection. That's the only connection that I see on the truck. We also have basically a railing system that goes kind of on both sides, as you can see this, so you can basically secure loads into this bed. We got also the additional hooks and all that kind of stuff there, as you can see there. But I'm sure you can get a lot more accessories for this Nissan Titans as well. But really nice the way this is, not bad at all. And you can see this one already has, as I mentioned before, the tonneau cover that's already installed by the first owner. Really nice addition that kind of secures the load. Really nice. You can see we got the window right there, as you can see there, automatic power rear window. No backup camera on this truck at all, but we got your third light there, as you can see there with the antenna. Here's the back of the Nissan Titan. Let's go ahead and put our door up. Pretty light as well, as you can see there. And there we go. And let's go ahead and see what's under the hood of this Nissan Titan. Let's go ahead and open up our hood, and thank you, Nissan, for putting some hydraulic assistance. Here we have the 5.6 liter normally aspirated V8, or the Endurance V8 as Nissan calls it. This is producing 400 horsepower and 413 pound-feet of torque. This is going through a 9-speed automatic transmission, and of course this is going through the 4-wheel drive system that this Nissan Titan has. Of course, you got the 2-speed transfer case and all that kind of stuff. So it's a pretty good system. Great V8. Of course, everybody loves a V8 in this type of full-size trucks. Of course, we know that Toyota is no longer offering a V8, and this is still a normally aspirated, reliable V8. Unlike Toyota, that's having some issue now with their twin-turbo V6s. But a great overall engine. That's actually a pretty good truck. Actually, I just drove it here about a mile. Plenty good power, really awesome V8 engine, really smooth transmission as well. We'll go out on the road in a few moments and test drive and see how this one does. But overall, a great engine, guys. Too bad that Nissan's no longer making these trucks. I think it's actually a pretty good value for what this truck is. Let's go ahead and guys and drop the hood, and there we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at the interior of this Nissan Titan. As you can see, we got the chrome door handles here on this upper trim. Opening up the door, guys, it's really nice the way this is. This door doesn't swing out as much as, for example, the F-150s. They're a little bit short in basically swing out room there, as you can see there. But really nice the way this is. We got the brown leather interior on this one, which is very nice. You can see we got your fixed running board right there, which is very nice. We got a bit of padding right there. And as you can see, guys, really nice the way this is. We got a nice brown leather here. We got some plastic here on the top. Obviously, this is older design from Nissan, but you still got a really nice soft leather here for your elbows. A bit of wood trim right there. As you can see, there are plenty of storage space here for all your things. We got a couple of speakers there as well. Now, coming in here, we got a really nice interior. We got, of course, as I mentioned, this really nice leather seats with a kind of different pattern. Really nice the way they are. These seats do, basically, if you want to put them up, you can pull them up. As you can see there is a little bit of storage space down here. As you can see there, if I can lift this up, a bit of storage space right there. And this comes down, you gotta press a little button to bring the seats down. You can also swing them forward as well if you grab a little handle here, and you can bring them up. As you can see, there's a pretty good amount of adjustabilities for these back seats depending on the needs you need. We also got, of course, a power rear window. I got my pleater right there. As you can see, guys, we got basically a black headliner on this one and some lights here for the rear passengers. We don't have a sunroof on this one, or the panoramic sunroof. We can get a panoramic sunroof on this Titans. I see the leather's really nice. Kind of interesting finish to that. Feels like I don't know, some sort of like alligator or snake type of pattern on this leather. Kind of interesting the way they do that. Let's go ahead, guys, and let's climb inside and see how roomy this truck is. And here we are in the back of this Nissan Titan. You can see, guys, first time here in the back of a seat of a Nissan Titan. Very roomy. I'm about 5'11". I got plenty of room. I got still a couple of inches left for room. So very comfortable seats. Really nice interior. You can see we got the nice brown leather interior on this one. We got a couple of cup holders in the middle with a Titan name right there across, or just on the bottom of the cup holders. We got AC outlets. We got basically a house connection right there. If I'm correct, we got USB ports, 12-volt connection, and we also got heated seats here in the back as well, which is a very nice feature. Really nice. I mean, this brown leather kind of works really nice the way this is. Obviously, this is still a little bit older design, but it does work. It's got plenty of amenities, this truck, I believe. I wish this one had the sunroof, but this one does not have the sunroof. But as you can see, we have the whole interior here, which is a very nice pointed interior with plenty of leather, heated and cooled seats. We'll get up to the front in just a second. But overall, guys, really like it. Very roomy interior as well. Not, of course, this is still a bit lower and trimmed in terms of the competition, considering a Ford Limited or a Platinum, Ram as well with the Limited, or even the Chevy upper trim. You know, this is basically lower, but you get a much lower price point in this Nissan Titans. But there we go, guys. Here's the back of this Nissan Titan. Let's go ahead and get to the front. And coming here to the driver's side of the Nissan Titan, as you can see, guys, we also got a really nice side mirror. We got heat, and we also got a bit of like a concave mirror there as well. And that's also blind spot detection there as well. We got the smart key from Nissan here. You can lock it up. Just press the button here. I got the key with me here. And just open it up again here, and the truck opens for you as well. As you can see, guys, really nice interior to this Nissan Titan Platinum Reserve. Of course, we got the same brown leather in the back. Of course, this still got a little more plasticky finish to this interior. Obviously, that's what I've kind of been seeing. Obviously, this is where their price point is kind of lower, because obviously they don't have all the soft stuff and all that, which I don't think you need in a truck, especially if you're going to carry something like this. I think this Nissan with the V8 all-wheel, four-wheel drive, bit of leather and this convenient stuff is basically all you need in a truck. Not all this fancy equipment and all that kind of stuff, but it is what it is with today's trucks. So you guys, plenty of storage area in the bottom for your drinks and everything. We got two-way memory seats right there, as you can see there. We got, of course, as I mentioned, your fixed running board. And coming here to the interior, as you can see, we got the nice kick plate there with the Platinum Reserve name on it. And here to the seats, really nice the way the seats are, really nice and comfortable, very soft leather. We got the Platinum Reserve name right here. It's tempered into the seat. You can see really nice, interesting pattern that the seats have. These front seats are heated and cooled, and we also got a heated steering wheel as well. We got the Nissan logo right there on the steering wheel. Covered leather steering wheel. We also got a bit of soft touch materials here on your dash, a bit of more wood here, control screen for your lights and all your different lighting. As you can see, we got the cargo lamp there as well. Pedals here, really nice the way this is. We got also some really nice rubber finish floor mats with a bit of carpet there in the middle. Really interesting the way they did that. But overall, a pretty nice truck, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and get inside. And here we are inside of this Nissan Titan's interior. Now, I really like it. It's actually not too bad considering the truck's age. Obviously, Nissan really hasn't upgraded its interior for a while, but it still kind of works. Still basically what you need. We got a really nice ergonomics to this interior. We got plenty of visibility as well. Even though we have no sunroof, we got a black headliner, as you can see there. But overall, a very nice interior. Before we go on, let's go ahead and get this truck started, because obviously it's quite hot here in Central Florida. Today we're about 90 degrees, but the humidity is not lagging behind, about 60-70%. Let's go ahead and press our foot on the brake, hit the start button right there, and get this truck started. So we got all our screens coming to life here. We got Nissan's Connect system. We got our analog and digital screen here on your cluster. And before we go on, let's go ahead and see if we can hear this normally aspirated V8 before we close the door and get some nice cool AC in here. It's pretty nice though, to be honest, too. Nothing like a normally aspirated V8. Let's go ahead and close our door. And just to give you guys an overall brief interior review of this Nissan. I'm sure everybody's probably seen this before, but really like the brown color. It really works well, especially with all this interior. We got a bit of also brown stitching here on top of the dash. This is all kind of soft touch material. We'll start on this side. We got a bit of aluminum trim here covering your AC vent right there. We got your glove box right there, plenty of space, as you can see there. We got also a Nissan Titan badge right there, as you can see. Really nice the way all this feels. A really nice pattern to that in leather. Kind of feels like an animal's, I don't say snake skin or kind of a crocodile skin. Really interesting the way they did that. Now here, guys, in the middle, we got your 9-inch infotainment screen, which is basically, as I mentioned, Nissan's Connect system. We got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. I believe we also got all types of we also got a Wi-Fi connection there as well. Now this one here has a 12 speaker. As you can see, we got your Fender tweeter there on the corner there on the door. Let's hear it. Very nice, very good sound system as well. It sounds really nice. We also got basically here your menu. As you can see, let's drop down a little bit more. We got also maps there, as you can see there. And if we go back to menu, we also got quite a bit of widgets here. You can switch around, so you can put all kinds of things here. You can switch around what things you can want here displayed. Let's see, we got previous destinations, got home, all types of things you can do as well. You got a gas station, so really intuitive system. I really like the way this infotainment system is, even though it's a little bit older. It does really work well, especially for a truck. Here we got your AC vents here on each side, which really looks nice. I don't know why Nissan didn't put the whole thing out. It's kind of interesting the way they did that. Here we have your dual zone AC, as you can see there. That's really nice and cooling down this cabin because it's quite hot today here in Central Florida. Up down here we got your traction control button. We got your parking sensors. We also got some sort of sensors there as well that shuts them off. We got your hazards, and we got your heated steering wheel here as well. 12-volt connection here right to the right of that. Down here we got your brake trailer controller. We got a couple of USB ports. We got also your heated and cool seat controls right there on each side. As you can see, I got the kind of interesting the way that works, kind of similar to my Lexus LS430 kind of little dial that you turn, and the more you turn, the harder. Basically, you got 3 stages of heating and cooling. Here we have your cup holders and also your phone holder here as well. And this is all kind of you can kind of reconfigure this. This all kind of pop out of there, and you got quite a bit of space here on the bottom as well to put more things. But this is a kind of a configurable way you can do your phone. And here on your center armrest or center console, we got basically the Platinum Reserve badge right there. As you can see, really nice. We can lift this up. We got plenty of room here. So we got a little tray here, and we got just one more 12-volt connection there, and pretty deep space here to put all your things there. As you can see there. Let's go ahead and put this down. Got a little bit of extra storage space right here on the side. On each side here, we got a bit of aluminum trim there, or kind of plastic aluminum trim, which really looks nice. Up here we got basically your 4-wheel drive controls, 2-wheel drive, 4 high, and we got 4 low as well. There, your stop-start button. And coming here to the driver's side of this Nissan Titan, as you can see, it's really nice leather covered steering wheel. It is heated, as I mentioned. We got the Nissan logo here on the steering wheel. We got a bit of a darkish gray trim here, finishing off the things. Here we got controls for your cruise control, and we have controls here for basically your radio and your center cluster over here. As you can see that we got a 7-inch screen there. That's basically on your cluster. We got all kinds of information. Southeast, we got speed limit there, all kinds of things you can do, driving aids, tire pressures, a lot of information that this system has. We're going to leave it actually on speed. We do have an analog tachometer and speedometer. Really nice the way that everything is. Very clear system. Really nice that everything's laid out. We got, of course, as I mentioned, your memory seatings. We got all lights controls here on your side. We also got here your controls for your wipers. We also have a column mounted shifter. As you can see there, we also got basically your tow right there basically in the very corner here. Very nice. Actually, I like this interior. It's actually not too bad considering the age of the Nissan Titan, and considering that this is an upper trim. Of course, you got all the leather, heated and cool seats, all that stuff. All we're missing on this one here is basically the sunroof. As you can see, this one's got a black headliner, which is really nice. Doesn't get will not get dirty or anything like that, or really hard to see the dirtiness. We also, coming up here, guys, we also have basically controls for your rear window right there. As you can see there, if we open up that up, there's a window controls here for your lights, place to put your sunglasses, and of course your rear view mirror. And that's about it. We got no home link or anything like that on this truck, as you can see there. But overall, a pretty nice truck. I like it. I mean, it's not, considering the price, it's actually not bad. And talking about the price, guys, I did find the original build sheet of this truck. Let's go ahead and take a look at it, and I'll grab that here for us. So let's go ahead and take a look at the original sticker, guys. You can see that we got the original 2022 Nissan Titan sticker with the 5.7-liter V8. This one started at just under $62,000, and this one was basically $65,300 and $390. You can see all the options there for you guys here. I might put this up on the screen for you guys, a little bit easier to read. As you can see there, the miles per gallon on this V8 is 15 city, 21 highway. Of course, that depends how you drive, but overall pretty nice. Actually, not bad for this truck. As I mentioned, Bartow Ford is asking just under $50,000, like $49,995. I'll put that information for you guys up on the screen, but actually it's not a bad price considering all the truck you get. You know, a V8, all-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, all this leather interior, heated and cool seats, navigation, pretty good amount of truck for the money. If you want to go equivalent in a Ford F-150, it's even used, you're probably looking at an XLT, maybe Lariat, not a top-of-the-line Platinum or a Limited. Forget about the Limited. This one's still pretty expensive considering the same type of year of truck. And let's go ahead and go out for a test drive on this Nissan Titan. Let's go ahead and put our camera or our column shifter in reverse. And as you can see, guys, the column shifter has a really interesting finish to that. We got a bit of basically a little bit of stitching there in that with leather, which is really interesting the way that is. Here, guys, on your reverse camera, the graphics aren't the greatest. I don't think there's no way to kind of fix this up. Yeah, I can see the way you can't really configure that camera. That's why we got a 360-degree camera here, as you can see there, and we have some trajectory lines there with some sensors there in the back, which I saw. I don't know if they'll detect. Yeah, there we go. There's our sensors right there, as you can see, guys. So, yeah, the graphics on the camera aren't the greatest, but that's not too bad. At least you got a reverse camera, and it does work well with. And let's go ahead, guys, and head out and see how this is actually going to be. I just drove it here for about 3/4 of a mile. Oh, there we go. We almost hit that, but nope. So you can see we got the front sensors there. We came close to that front or to that sidewalk there. But very nice truck. I like the way this Nissan feels. Never been behind the wheel of a Nissan Titan, as I mentioned before. This is my very first time actually heading out and driving it more than a mile. I only drove it here about, as I mentioned, about 3/4 of a mile. Very nice the way it is, guys. We got, just checking out real quick, we got all the controls here for your windows, and both front windows are automatic up and down. AC is blowing really nice. And let's go ahead and, guys, and go. Really love the sound of the V8. And brakes feel good. Let's go ahead and wait for this traffic to go by. Nobody coming here on this side, and nobody coming here on this side. Let's go ahead and go. Actually gonna raise my steering wheel just a little bit more. I think it's on the top. And of course we got traffic coming here. Brakes actually feel pretty good. I like the way the pad feels. Now, as I mentioned, we got, of course, the naturally aspirated V8, 5.6 liters with 400 horsepower, 413 pound-feet of torque, and we get a little gas here. Of course, I'm not gonna floor it yet because I thought it was a cop, but because I gotta be careful here. We get in the hospital area here, but let's slow it down. Car's far behind me here. I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit here. Let's give it a little bit of go here. She's got some go power, man. She feels good. It pulls really nice up in the top. Wow, I'm surprised. This V8's got some go. Those 400 horsepower really hit nice. I like the way this feels. There's nothing like a normally aspirated V8, especially in a truck. You know, it just feels right to have this one. Now, of course, everybody knows that, you know, for example, their rival Toyota went to the twin turbo V6, which is it's not a bad engine. It's just that they may have a little bit of issues with their engine right now, just, you know, not making it past certain mileage. But hopefully Toyota will fix that up. But going back to this Nissan, guys, this truck is actually very nice for what it is. I mean, for a $50,000 truck, as I mentioned, it's only got just over 18,000 miles on it. This is still pretty much a brand new truck. There's no wear and tear of this at all. In terms of the ergonomics, it feels good. It feels really nice, well made, feels well put together. Especially in this upper trim, this Platinum Reserve. You can see we got all the nice interior. Everything's here at your fingertips. This kind of blocks your AC a little bit here, but it's not too bad. Your volume that is right there. Basically your column shift, so this getting away a little bit of the volume control, but it's not horrible. As you can see, everything here, everything else is here at your fingertips. You got all your controls here pretty much at your reach. But I like the interior. I mean, it's not the greatest in terms of you know, ergonomically done correctly, but basically you pay for what you get. And you know, for $50,000, even this new brand new 64, if you're gonna get an equivalent you know, say platinum version or even a limited version of the F-150, you're gonna be paying another $20,000, another 10 to 15 depending on how you trim it, but quite a bit more. Suspension is very comfortable as well, even though the boats are not going fast, but I've been over bumps before on other trucks and this feels pretty comfortable. Smooth transmission there as well. Very nice and comfortable shift on this 9-speed. Yeah, they respond good. And of course I get stuck in all this traffic here. Come on, people. Good Lord, it's the Florida drivers. Gosh, she does pull good though. I love the sound of the engine. Yeah, steering feels very nice and direct even with these big wheels. Man, she drives good. I like the way this truck feels. Feels light on its feet. Obviously, this is no lightweight. It's got to be around at least 5,000 pounds. But very impressive how this Nissan Titan feels. I'm never first time behind the wheel, guys. In honest to you, I've been behind the wheel of the Frontier, but not on Titan ever. And of course, being in the nicest Titan you can get. But I like the way the steering feels pretty direct. Not a ton of feel, but you actually do get the feel that you know, just have a pretty direct feeling to it. Of course, we got no core pilot, nothing like that, kind of taking control of the steering wheel on me with the automatic pilot there. But this time feels pretty good. Transmission is pretty responsive as well. Suspension is obviously in a little bit not stiff, but a little more on the firm side, but it's still very comfortable though. Well, I'm surprised at the Nissan Titan. It's a lot of truck for the money, to be honest with you. Considering that, you know, if you're gonna get this thing for 65, you still gotta go at least another $10,000 more or more than that to go to a limited model. Or, and this thing doesn't turn bad actually. Wow, she's got some good acceleration, this truck. I'm surprised. Yeah, this thing's pretty decently quick. I think it's gonna be around 6 to 60 if I'm correct. But wow, yeah, really nice truck. I'm a bit more impressed with the Nissan Titan. Just feels good. Plenty of headroom here in this truck. Feels comfortable. Yeah, handling is actually not bad. I mean, does feel pretty tossable. Now, you know, the hood does protrude a little bit more into your line of sight, but actually it's not bad. Everything's really nice and well laid out. Good visibility out the front. Very comfortable, very quiet too. Very minimal wind noise. Let's see if we can turn in here, guys. Very minimal wind noise. No tire noise at all. So I'm pretty impressed with this truck, that the way it feels. It feels a lot more refined. Let me see if these people are still there. I can't tell. No, they're gone. Very nice the way this feels. A lot more refined. Not a lot of road noise. Not a lot of wind noise. Pretty definitely seems quieter than for example, the new Tundra. Kind of similar size as the Ford. I believe the Ford does feel a little more easy to drive, but this actually feels really good. Actually pretty impressed with the Nissan Titan. I'm surprised they haven't sold any more of these trucks. I mean, I believe Nissan last year, as what I saw in 2023, they sold 19,000 trucks. I think the Ford sells like that in probably one day. But yeah, it's sad to see that Nissan is not, you know, maybe putting out a more competitive, you know, full-size truck like this. Kind of shocked that they, oh no, it is closed, damn it. Yeah, pretty shocked that they have not done, you know, they decided not to continue with the Titan, unfortunately. But I believe if you can find one of these trucks, I think it's a little gem, to be honest. Super smooth transmission too. Yeah, just the torque, this just feels good in this truck. But let me know, guys, anybody owns one of these Nissan Titans? I think it's a fantastic little truck. I'll be honest, pretty good amount of pretty good value, and I think this is a great, I don't think there's anything wrong with this truck in terms of reliability. You maintain it good. I think it's going to be a pretty good long-lasting truck, just as their Frontier truck is. Very reliable V6. You got a normally aspirated V8 with no, you know, any type of electrical assistance, nothing like that, no mild hybrid, nothing like that. It's just basically your V8, and that's it, which I like. Nothing complicated, easy probably to work on, easy to maintain. Pretty good amount of towing capacity for $49,000. It's quite a bit of truck, and it's still pretty much brand new truck. But if anybody owns one, let me know, guys. In the comments, what do you think about this truck? Actually very impressed. I like this truck, to be honest, more than I was expecting it to be. Too bad that Nissan no longer decided to pursue you know, the next generation Nissan Titan. But mostly hope in the future maybe they'll bring something. But all right, guys, thank you very much for if you made it this far into the video. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for being here with me. Hope you guys been enjoying this a little bit more brief review of this 2023 Nissan Titan. $49,000. A lot of truck for the money, I think so, because obviously if you want the similar new Ford truck, it's going to be probably XLT at the, you know, probably the minimum you're going to get. So all right, guys, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.